Hi friends, in this video we are going to study about the future of construction. As future project managers and current changing times because of COVID, we should all be prepared to embrace a paradigm shift in the means and methodology in which the construction industry has been operating so far. We all know that construction industry is heavily dependent on labor. However, with growing scarcity of labor and resources, the focus has shifted from on-site construction to off-site construction, where many of the roles traditionally like the site engineer, foreman, supervisor, etc. will be eliminated and will be dominated by robots and artificial intelligence technology. Hence, today we will be discussing some key concepts of future in construction. Some of them are BIM, that we have already studied in our previous two lectures, self healing materials, materials that can, if damaged, can get back to its original shape and size, modular construction methodologies using drones, 3D printing, virtual and augmented reality, and construction robotics. Moving further to self healing materials. Self healing materials are artificial or synthetically created substances that have the built in ability to automatically repair damages to themselves without any external diagnosis of the problem or human intervention. In recent times, we have come across two main types of self healing materials used in construction industry, that is the bioconcrete and self healing steel. Other self healing fabrics and metals have been long used by NASA and other space agencies to coat spacecrafts so as to resist any damage in the space. Let us take a look at this video of how bioconcrete plays a vital role to change the dynamics of construction. Scientists have created a type of concrete in with bacteria with the intervention of which will fix any types of cracks. The concrete here is mixed with bacteria called Bacillus placidinium. It is also mixed with an organic nutrient called calcium lactate. The bacteria can lie dormant in the concrete for up to 200 years after the construction, and as soon as there is a crack, water gets into this concrete area and the bacteria gets activated. Bacteria will automatically produce limestone, which will fill up the entire gaps. Thus, without any human intervention, the cracks are closed. Scientists are also working on preparing a liquid base that contains the same bacteria and can help the existing building to also become self healing. Bioconcrete thus will protect bridges, roads, tunnels, and other concrete structure for over a 200-year lifespan, that is almost two times increase than the current design lifespan of concrete structure, that is 100 years. Bioconcrete, though limited in production, it's still under more research and we hope that we soon will be using it. Similarly, self-healing steel can help in healing large steel bridges in which sometimes due to fatigue and other stresses there are cracks developed which can ultimately lead to failure of the entire bridge. So these cracks get easily healed up. Next is modular construction. With the growth of population, there is more and more demand of housing. Therefore, the government has also launched various housing for all scheme, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Atal Awas Yojana, etc. So, with more focus on affordable housing, traditional construction methods cannot match that speed. Therefore, modular construction has become the next big thing in this industry. Modular construction is the method by which a building or home is constructed off-site within a factory setting. The most common types of modular buildings that are being built are schools, military bases, small housing complex, and industrial facilities. Here we can see a volumetric method of modular construction, that is, wall, panels, ceiling, and floors are all fabricated at the factory, transported to the site on trucks, and then, with help of large hydraulic cranes, it is lifted and fixed in the appropriate location. Thus, modular construction can greatly save time and cost, and there is very minimum labor required on site to fix this. The job can almost get 65 times faster. That's huge. Also, recently we have seen in China that a 1,000-bed hospital was constructed in just 10 days for COVID patients using modular construction techniques. Next big thing in construction is the use of drones. We all know about what drones can do, but in construction industry especially, the growth recorded is 239% than any other allied industries like mining, agriculture, surveying, or real estate. This is because there are huge number of benefits associated for using drones during construction phase. They can give on-demand images from location which are unsafe for any person to go. This gives an increased site safety. Remote access to the current status of site can be obtained. It helps in better documentation and faster reconciliation with subcontractors since you can get real time progress. This helps in huge cost and time saving, and it will give obviously accurate and a comprehensive data. Today, the applications of drones are in areas of land surveying, inspections, providing visual materials for the client and staff like drone photography, aerial videos, etc., monitoring on site activities as a security surveillance, and mapping the overall construction data, which will help in project management. Let us take a look of how drones are being used at construction site. It is expected that in the next 10 years, the use of drones in construction will further register a manifold growth. The major benefits of using drones in construction, as we have earlier discussed, and some of them are that they will lower the cost of projects and increase productivity. Use of drones will create newer type of jobs and further add value to construction industry. Drones can fly to inaccessible and hazardous area and can easily collect the data from there. They will provide real-time information that will significantly improve the surveying accuracy. Drones give professionals easy access to data across different departments. Also, the insurance costs for these drones are low as compared to on-site workers. Drones are fast, capable of completing a complete inspection in less than 15 minutes. Thus, drones are providing enhanced site data sets, surveying data, topographical data, etc., with good photographic visualizations. Next big thing is 3D printing. Already a lot of progress has been done in this direction in the past 1 decade. 3D printing, sometimes referred to as additive manufacturing, is a computer controlled sequential layering of materials to create three-dimensional shapes. A 3D model of the item is created either in CAD system or in the BIM model. The printer then reads the design, lays down successive layers of the printing medium, which can be a concrete, any kind of powder, or a liquid material, which are then joined or fused to create the complete item. So, here in the photos, we can see the largest 3D printer in Europe, which is constructing here a 9-meter height, two storied building. Next, we are seeing another record breaking construction using 3D printing, where a complete house was printed in just 24 hours. Further down, we can see one of the largest 3D printed concrete bridge over a canal. Thus, 3D printing gives huge amount of benefits to construction industry, and obviously this is very sustainable. The construction will be accurate, faster, and directly will convert a digital design into physical. Therefore, no much involvement of engineers, foremen, supervisors is required. Labor cost on the site will significantly reduce because the printer is doing the work. Less waste are generated, and obviously the pollution or the waste left behind is very less. Let us take a look at 3D printing for world's largest building. We are currently looking at one of the largest 3D printed house, which is 9.5-meter tall. It is of 2 stories and completely 3D printed on the site. You can see the movement of the 3D printer, how layer by layer it is laying the locally produced material like concrete. It can work even in harsh climates without any human interference. Floor by floor, it is completed, slab is laid down, very minimal human or labor requirement is seen on the site. Here, a complete view of 640 square meters floor area of this project can be seen. Next is virtual and augmented reality. We are now pretty familiar with augmented reality and virtual reality as it is becoming more and more common. And some of the examples of augmented reality experiences includes the Snapchat lenses and Instagram filters, which use this technology. Augmented reality actually adds digital elements to a live view, often by using the camera on a smartphone or a smart tablet, etc. This technology actually fuses the digital world and the physical world together to help us understand things much better. Virtual reality or VR implies a complete immersion experience and shuts out the physical world. For example, by using a Samsung VR set, we can completely visualize the construction that is going to happen in future right in front of our eyes. Both AR and VR are now considered a revolutionary trend in construction because they will allow the builders to project and plot their sites even before they break the ground. This will give a better idea to the clients how the construction will take place. Also provide material details while reducing much the error of and its risk. Let us take a look of how augmented reality can play a major role in construction inspections. This is a concept demonstration for a smart glass which tracks the movement of the inspector through the plan and will continuously record how the work has been progressed and check with the 3D model that was designed. It is capable of tracking real time data with the original model and can immediately issue an alert. Here we can see that the computer has given an alert to check the door dimension, that is, it is incorrect width. The actual width should be 32 inches, but here it is 31.75 inches. The inspector can immediately capture it by a click of a button, attach the real-time photograph in it and send it to the project manager for immediate action. You can see that it flashes in the computer screen of the project manager and thus he can immediately issue orders to correct the framing for the door. This is a small demonstration of how easy inspections will become in future. Next is robotics in construction. Once considered a impossible task, today robots are very much on the site and are doing much of the repetitive tasks. We all know construction sector is labor intensive, but with the advancement of artificial intelligence and robotics, no longer it will be dependent on labors. Introducing robotics will lead to a faster, cheaper, and safer way of working on site. Robotics has proven to improve work productivity by almost 10 times. Some of the main advantages of using robotics are that there will be fewer errors, that is, better quality, less downtime, higher productivity of these machines, less space utilization, better energy efficiency, improved security and control. There's also reduction in pick, pack, and ship times. Now, there are several types of robots that have come up and are doing various types of work on construction site. The first image is that of a bricklaying robot. This robot is capable of building a complete brick wall on its own. Simply feed in the data of the wall in form of the drawing. It will apply the mortar from one end. There should be continuous feeding of bricks on its other tray, and this will accurately place the bricks. The productivity has found to be almost 10 times more than what average labor will do. Similarly, the next image is that of a plastering robot. Just feed in the cement mortar in its tray and it will plaster the entire wall in one go. No need of bull markings. The complete laser accuracy is used to plaster the wall in a perfect manner. Another image is that of a robot which is fixing aluminium framing for the roof. Another robot, a humanoid robot, is lifting a plyboard and is capable of easily sheeting timber houses. Moreover, robots can be used for inspections, just as we saw earlier, by use of AR technology and artificial intelligence. Also, remote controlled robots can decrease the stress and strain on construction workers at project site by carrying out major activities such as drilling, excavation, etc. Thank you.